Good evening, viewers. We will talk about foreign bodies in the ENT today. As ear, nose and throat, the structures are not surface structures of the body. They are situated a little deep. So foreign bodies are very common in this region. To start with the ear, external ear canal is a very important site of lodgement of foreign bodies. An external ear canal is a cylindrical structure with a closed end, and the closed end is formed by the eardrum. The foreign bodies can be of different types. It can be vegetable foreign body and it can be non-vegetable foreign body or inert foreign body. What is the difference? The vegetable foreign bodies can absorb water. So if it stays for a long time, it will absorb water and swell up. So it would be difficult to take the vegetable foreign body out. So how do you recognize, or how do you understand, or how do you suspect there is a foreign body in the ear? If your child is not been hearing for a short duration, without any history of cough and cold in the recent past, and if you see something has gone inside, your child can tell you that he or she has introduced a foreign body in the ear, or there is a hearing loss without a history of cough and cold in the recent past. If you see the foreign body there, please don't try to take it out, because in turn what you will do, you will push the foreign body more in and you can damage the eardrum. It is always better to take the child to the doctor. As because external ear canal is a closed structure, so the foreign body cannot go deep from the external canal unless there is a perforation of the eardrum. So even if the foreign body is staying for a long time, the foreign body can still be taken out. In the contrary, what happens in the nose? Nose is a structure which is the gateway of respiration. It is connected with the lungs. So the nasal foreign body can pass into the airway and it can be dangerous. If there is a suspicion of nasal foreign body, the child should not be allowed to sleep, because while the child sleeps, while the child is in supine position, the foreign body can go beyond. And it should be taken out only by the experts, because if the child cries while we take out the foreign body can directly go into the air passage. But there are methods to take out the foreign bodies from the air passage as well. If the foreign body goes to the lungs, or if foreign body goes rather to the trachea or the bronchial tract, then what happens? The child will start crying and coughing after 3 days. And you would see a definite change. There can be fever, there can be excessive cough. And in that case, the child should be taken to the hospital. And that foreign body should only be taken out by the experts who are regularly taking out foreign body from the respiratory tract. We can see foreign body in the throat. Like in Bengal, the fish bones are very common. The fish bone can lodge more commonly in the tonsillar areas, from which it can be taken out. The fish bone can be deeply embedded. It can cause complications later on. So if you have a suspicion of foreign body and if your throat pain is not going for a long time, you should visit your doctor. The foreign body can go to the digestive tract as well, means through which we take food. Like coins are very important examples of foreign bodies in the digestive tract in young children. The foreign body normally stays at the cricopharyngeal junction. It is at the level of the neck. If a foreign body passes beyond that junction, the foreign body goes into the stomach, it is said that it can pass through another narrow channel in the intestinal tract, and then you would observe the child's stool for 3-4 days and you would be finding that. But if the foreign body is staying in the throat, in the cricopharyngeal junction, then it should be taken out by an expert. So what we should do in the conclusion, and how should we suspect there is a foreign body in the ENT region? The small objects should be kept away from the children, out of reach of the children as much as possible. Because there are schools which I have seen, they are training children to differentiate between Rai and Rajma. I think this is not important, because what the children do, they have come to us with putting Rai and Rajma in the nose and ears. So this is not important. We should keep away all small objects from the children as much as possible. I also tell the mothers not to wear dresses with sequins, because we have seen these have gone into the ears of the children. And how do we suspect there is a foreign body? If the foreign body is there for a short time, and if you have suspicion, and if your child has told you the foreign body has been put, then you should come to the doctor as early as possible. But your child might not tell. Then what can happen? Your child might have a discharging ear with a foul smell, especially in one ear. Because remember, when there is a foreign body, the symptom is usually unilateral, in the ear or in the nasal cavity where the foreign body has been put. So if there is a foul smelling ear discharge or nasal discharge for a long duration, we should suspect foreign body and we should try taking out whatever there is. If there is a long-standing and unexplained cough despite giving conservative therapy, we should take a chest radiograph of a child to look for the foreign body. Thank you very much.